You guys, this is America. America. From a humanitarian perspective, wrong. In 1967, MLK made a speech warning about the three social evils: racism, extreme materialism, militarism. At that time, that it was already very much entrenched in society, and if it goes unchecked, it would destroy the nation's moral fabric. And my question is, did we pass the tipping point, or are we at the tipping point right now? This is what happens. A man-made story about superiority of whiteness, the big lie. The other one, which is the sacred side of the story, which is the essence, which is the energy, which is what I'm about. What happens if a society, forget about politics, pivots from where we are today in our hearts, in our feeling, to help America be on her true trajectory to who she was born to be? Thomas Jefferson, I know he owned slaves. Disappointed to find that out, but he did. Those words came through him from a higher power. These are universal truths, universal wisdom, and these words, this is what the Black community was fighting for. They were fighting for the words that they wrote, whether they meant them or not, whether they had their fingers crossed or not. The fact is the fact. And too bad, it's in black and white. So now we got to figure it out. We need to talk about race and understand that whiteness is a construct, that this was made up, that this country's written, produced, and directed by the European patriarchy during colonization. So we're separate. Things were supposed to be separate. We weren't supposed to be like this, but we were also supposed to evolve and progress. We are where we are, but we are here for a reason. This has to be a white America. Why? It's just, that is just like the form of you. You will transition. Like your body will die, your form, your whiteness will die, and you can't take your money with you, but your energy will transition. It goes somewhere else. And therefore denying history, banning books, doing all this stuff, do it all you want, but it's not gonna work. The only way that we can move forward in a positive way is to transform the energy. And since America, the story, was born with a core wound, none of us were, but America was born with a core wound. So even if you're not racist, even if you're open-minded, liberal, that story, even if it didn't bring you racism, harms you in other ways. It's a very young country. We can continue writing the story together if they don't tear it all down in time. It took us 400 years to get here. So there's going to be some work to do, which I think is going to allow for creative companies. If you're a corporate, that's just not my world. I love money, but I believe in abundance. I believe that if you're doing what you love and it's creative and it's in service to the big picture, that money will come too, because money is energy too. Thinking about things in a new way means thinking about everything in a new way. We don't know what that's going to look like, but let's start imagining it.